Hi, I'm Lisa Martin with Pampered Chef, and welcome to my Keto Kitchen. What I'm doing today is meal prepping, so I'm going to be showing you some things doing that. We had some ground beef that I had laid out, and I want to show you a brand new product that I just got. This is our burger and slider press. Isn't that awesome? In the book it kind of looks small, but it's really nice size to make some really nice burgers for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some cheese to it. So I'm going to use our awesome cheese grater that I just absolutely love, and just make sure you take the you put the protective plastic on when you're storing it, because like I say, it is very, very sharp. It works really, really good. So I'm going to take that off and put it right here. I buy the cheese when they're on sale, and I buy it in the block because they put so much stuff into it when they shred it, because they want it to last forever, yeah, pretty much. And so, I just buy the big block. So what I'm going to do is just make enough for today. So I'm going to use our nice Pampered Chef's knives and just cut me a block off, okay? And then what you do is this has two parts to it. Okay, the one part of it slides right on. This is probably one of the most requested things that I use that people want to see. They love it. And then this has like 3 needles. You can kind of see them that sticks right into the cheese. But somebody asked me about the cleaning of it. It's very easy. You put it in the dishwasher, and I don't have any trouble, because she said some of the ones that she's had were hard to clean because the holes are so small that they weren't very easy to. This one is easy peasy, and it's easy to use. As you can see, I'm just barely gliding over that. But I'm going to put this in our burgers, and I'm so excited about this new burger and slider press. You can make sliders with it. So, okay. And these are our glass mixing bowls that you will absolutely fall in love with. I love them. I use them. But you can see how nice and smooth that is. And it's so nice and fine. Okay, and this is just your regular Colby Monterey Jack cheese. Okay, that's done. And now I'm going to put this one in. But this is my most requested. People want to see a video on it because they want to see it. Let's see. And you can also stand it up. Like you can use it. Oops. You can use it stand it up. Like if you want to stand it up. If you prefer, if that's how you prefer to do it, and then you just slide this way. Yeah, you shouldn't take it out midstream of it. And then you can do it this way, up and down. But I prefer to do a crossed. And you just push this as if it was a button, although it's not. And you just push it across. And it opens and it closes. I store it closed because it takes less room that way. Most of them are all stand up and they take a lot of room. And this one doesn't. Okay, so I've got quite a bit of cheese here. I have 2 pounds, and then my husband added some extras. Whenever we have extra meat, we always put it in a bag so that I can do something with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this. This is deer, and I usually put that with a little bit of ground. Now, all of our meat, we do the grass-fed. This is meat that is all natural. We don't buy it with the steroids, because it does tend to make sense that if you eat meat with steroids, it's going to get into your body and cause you to gain weight too. So I'm going to put the cheese over to the side and use this big mixing bowl. I love that you get the set of 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now what we can't figure out is if this is a pound of deer and this is a pound, why is there a difference in, see, there's more deer meat in a pound than there is, I don't know. Here's our professional scissors. These are stainless steel, so that's why they last so long. And then they have a little lock button on the bottom. I'm going to cut it off. And I don't like to touch a lot of meat, as I have told you before, so I am going to have to touch this, but I just want to kind of take it out of here and break it up as I go. Okay? like I said, my husband bought some from the grocery store, so he had some extra, but he bought the good stuff. And I'll put it back in there, and then I'll cut the top off of this one. And this is the deer meat. And so I usually use a pound of deer and a pound of, just kind of mix them up. Because deer meat is really, really good for you. And you cannot tell, I cannot tell the difference. All right, what I'm going to do is just kind of grind it up like this. Oops, forgot to take the paper off one part of it. Okay. Okay, just to make sure that I can make burgers out of them. Okay, and this is the most I like to touch. Okay, I'm going to get me some paper towels around. Okay. Come beside me so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to let you see that. I'm going to add some Himalayan salt. So add some of that. I don't need to pour it. This goes a long ways. You don't need a lot of it. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to use some pepper, some fine pepper. Okay. And garlic is really good for your cholesterol, so I try to always use it when I can. So I grind it up. I buy it ground up like this. And I don't like onion, but I like the flavor, so I'm going to use some onion powder. I don't want to taste it. I mean, I don't want to chew it up, and I'm just going to use a little bit. Okay? So that will be it. Now, you can do anything to this. You can add Italian to it. You can add chili powder to it. You can do whatever you want to it, but I'm just doing this today. Okay, you can add Worcester sauce, whatever that's called. You can add sriracha. You can do whatever you want with it. It's a wonderful thing. Okay. What I'm going to do is get my hands free. And what I'm going to do is now, if you want to make the sliders, you use it like this. If you want to make hamburgers, then you do this. Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of some olive oil in the pan. These are our frying pans, and they are 60% off for Hostess that has a party of 200 or more. These are awesome. Look at the bottom, how nice and thick they are. The handles actually come off because they're not, this can go in the oven, but this can't. So they come off, and then you can stack them. I'm just going to put a little olive oil in so you can see me fry up. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a bunch of hamburgers so that I'm not, I have something to warm up. That way I always have extra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the press, like you can see, and I'm going to make a few hamburgers, so I want them this big, okay? So you just take it out and you just put it in there. Just put it in there like that, like so, okay? Now this has a dimple in it, and the reason being is it will, that way it cooks more evenly. It adds a dimple to it. So you want to make sure that when you're using a hamburger press, that it has the dimple. Okay, you just press it down like that, and it looks like it's even. See, it's got the little bit of dimple in there, and that's the side you put down first so that it can cook more evenly. Okay, and what's nice is this is silicone, so when I put it into the pan, it's going to cook, well, it's going to pop right out, but of course it already did. Now look how big those hamburgers are. Okay, now I'm going to make a slider. So I'm going to put this back in. I'll make a slider, and I'm just going to put a little bit in. Okay. And I'm going to grab some of my cheese. See how that goes, like so. And so I want it in the middle of it. Most of what I'll make is sliders because that way, that's a meal in itself. You don't really need, and this makes it a little bit higher. Now you're going to use the other end because this end's too big, and it has the dimple too. So I'm going to go like so. But most of what I'll make is sliders because, like I say, that's enough for me. Okay, and you want to make sure that they're even. Of course, you know me, I'm OCD. I want them all natural, all the same. Okay, so there's that. And just take it apart. And I'm going to put it in here. Now normally you would not want to be frying these together. So what I'm going to do is put this on a paper towel, because it will, you know, a big thick one and a slider are going to take different times to cook. So I'm going to show you how easy it is though to take out. Okay, see how it falls right out, and you can see the cheese in it, and you just kind of round it around with your hands. Done. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. I'm going to fry them up in this pan, and I'm going to have lots of, then I'll put them in plastic bags and freeze some of them that are already made, and then for some of them I'll keep in the fridge so that I have a snack anytime I want. Hamburgers are great snacks because there's hardly any carbs in them, and so I keep them around for snacks when I want a meal but not a full meal. I can eat one of those. I can add to it. I can put the sugar-free ketchup on it. I can even make these like meatloaf. It's so much. There's so much you can do with these. That's why I bought the press, and I love their frying pans. Their frying pans are amazing. So, give me a thumbs up. Share my videos, please, and please subscribe. And I really appreciate it. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.